words about the library.
Fun, interesting, educational.
Constant, high quality, humble.
Smart, happy, and fun.
Welcoming, liberating, and enriching.
Peaceful, quiet, and relaxing.
Families, books, and comfort.
Interesting.
Every book.
Supportive.
Collaborative.
Family.
Part of my town.
A great resource.
Dad, what is your favorite book?
That's a very good question. Being that I'm a non-fiction reader, I would say Chris Darden's book on the behind-the-scenes interactions of the O.J. trial.
Rules of Civility for fiction, and Travels in Siberia for nonfiction.
I'd recommend Harry Potter. The first time I ever read the book was at the library. I read the first book, I sat down there, and I didn't leave till I finished reading it. So it was awesome. I loved the book.
The Percy Jackson series and the Heroes of Olympus and the Kane series. I like those.
My favorite book is the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series.
Oh gosh, I like historical fiction, mysteries, classics.
So now I've got a book to read about quants.
One time I was walking into a library to do a program and my eyes shot immediately across to the section, the children's section, and they fell on this book called Mike Mulligan's Steam Shovel. And I put down my guitar and I walked across and this was involuntarily. I picked up the book and I buried my nose in it because there is such a tactile experience about a book. And it was the same smell, the same touch, the same feeling, that library binding that I'd had as a child, and it just took me back immediately.
The reference part of the library is my favorite part.
It's also an extension of my office, if you will. So I feel as if I'm going from office to office. And so when I approach the library, I'm still in a work mode, if you will.
Being in the business of investigation as I was for 30 years, the whole world of investigation has to do with having resources, knowing what your resources are, where you can find things, and the library just became one of my resources, whether it was a book or talking to the reference librarian. If I couldn't find it, there was somebody there that could point me at it.
And I'm a research nerd, so I think that's why I like using the library's online services the most.
The essay was due Monday, and I was in a panic. And then I remembered, the library's open today. I can have a computer.
You can use the library website, go to this research that you want to know, and you know someone has actually looked up to see what's on that website's right. So it's fantastic.
Anything you want to know, you want to build something, you want to create something, you're going to find that at your library. I know my librarians that I work with are brilliant.
Mainly because the people in the library have training on how to think when it comes to researching and finding things.
They seem to enjoy a challenge. And I remember taking a list of books I had found in a catalog and asking for them, some of them out of print, and they were actually able to go to a library outside of our system and ask for the book, and it came.
The children's librarian is about the only person who is there to advocate for the child without judgment from the time a child is born all the way through school. And I see this all the time where a family comes into the library and children of all ages will run up to the children's librarian because now she's an old friend.
When I first moved to America, I was very uncomfortable with my surroundings because of the language barrier and stuff. But when I first stepped into the library, I automatically felt really comfortable with my surroundings because all the librarians were really nice to me, and they automatically became like my second family.
make yourself spend some time in a library and ask questions and talk to people and browse through books and that sort of thing, you're being exposed in a way that is a stimulant that's awfully hard to find even in school.
It has programs for kids, it has programs for adults. You know, people meet there.
The library is a place of gathering. I look at it as a hub of my community.
Because every branch has its own community identity. Every branch is different. It has a different feeling. It has different books.
It's about creating a new community of students who are excited to come together and meet new people, because even when you're at the library, you can have some random kid come up to you and be like, hey, I'm so-and-so, how are you doing?
I matched my friend up with another one of my friends at the library, so I can definitely say that a library is where you can make new friends.
It's a happy atmosphere. Every time you walk by somebody, even if you've never seen them in your life, they'll smile and wave, and it's nice to see kids reading. I love it. Little kids browsing in books is so cute.
Our job as a library is not just to lend books, but to reach out to our community and see what it needs. And that varies from community to community.
People recognize value. They recognize that it's an important asset to have in your community.
As a parent, that's what I look for when I'm raising my children, is that I continue to bring value to their lives. And I will say that's something that the library does for us.
There's something about the library that's so equalizing. It doesn't matter what your education is, what your background is, what language you speak. You walk in and you feel welcomed and you know there's something there for you.